Hello, Tyler again with Bardeen here. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit more about how to use Google Sheets inside of Bardeen. So as always, to get started, we're going to click on our Bardeen Chrome extension here. And then in this particular case, we're going to click on the little plus button here to add an action. And we have lots of different apps over here, but in this specific video, we're going to search for Google Sheets. And we're going to do a quick overview of just some of the different things that we can do with Google Sheets here. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on this one a little bit is because we use Google Sheets a lot. A lot of times you're moving data from one side to the other. You're doing enrichments and changing and research and all that may be all those different things. And you need somewhere to put this data and adjust it and change it. And Google Sheets is usually a very good option for that. Definitely not the only option. If you want to look at one of the other videos about how to use data inside of Bardeen, it'll give you some more information related to that. But for this specific one, we're just going to look over some of the information that we have here. So a very common one that I do like to use is get table from Google Sheet. So in this situation, you're just going to copy in one of the Google Sheets that you may have related to your account. And this will allow you to actually pull data out of it. So a very, very common use case might be something like, I have a list of companies and I want to find contacts related to these companies, find their emails or mobile numbers, do some research on them, and then put it back into a Google Sheet. That's a very, very common use case. And in that situation, we would want to connect a Google Sheets. Then after that, we can actually choose a specific tab. So in this case, my sheet's very boring. I just have a sheet one. But ideally, you will expand out your project and be able to add different tabs, like a company tab, a contacts tab. You can add additional subsections of each of those. It can get very complex, and that's perfectly fine. A sheet is a great place, also a free place, to be able to store lots of data related to your company. So in this case, we'll click on a sheet one. Then we have a couple of other options here. We have start from row. So these are actually really, really helpful because in this situation, you can choose where in the Google Sheet that you want to start your automation. Now keep in mind, this does automatically exclude headers. So don't have to worry about that. If you run row one, you're never going to accidentally run your header. That's good. So you're fine there. But if I do have 50 rows of information here, I run all of it, everything's great, my Bardeen enrichment worked perfectly, but then I go through and I add in another 50 rows and I want to rerun this, no problem. I'll just go in here, put in the right row that I need, and then I can go down here and I can select my number of rows as well. So if I only want to run 5 of that new 50, I'll type in 5. If I want to run all 50 of them, then I'll run 50. And it's basically telling the automation how many of the rows inside of Google Sheet do I need to go out and get, which is really, really helpful. So that way, as you're building out your automations, you don't have to rebuild one with a different cheat every single time. You can reuse the same structure that you build out perfectly fine. Now, one other thing I want to show you with this as well, you can just by default put in a random number here. Say if we want to get 5 rows, and then we also want to start with the very first row, you can put these in perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. But specifically for things that you're going to be using related to Google Sheet, you often want to dynamically select this each time, especially if you have a team of SDRs or BDRs and they're working in the sheet. Maybe they need to go in and adjust, where they're starting in their sheet and how many they're actually getting. And you don't want them to actually go in and edit the playbook every single time they need to do that. That's kind of defeats the purpose of the automation of saving time. We want to save time and not cause more time. So in that situation, we can do something like an ask me every time. And in this situation, whenever you start the playbook, it's going to give you some very simple prompts, and I'll show you them here in just a second, asking you where do you want to start from. And then we're going to do one more for this one, and with number of rows. So basically, how many rows do you want to do? And you can always go in and change this as well. If you look at with number of rows and you're like, that sounds really confusing, that's okay. You could reword it whatever you want. You could say, how many rows does Tyler want? We can be extremely personal if we want. And we can click save. We're going to do save and run. We're going to make this a manual one. Click on save only. We're going to take this back to our main screen. We're going to click on it. And then now you can see we have this little pop-up window here as we run it that's saying, hey, how many rows would you like to run? And I'm going to say, I'd like to run, oh, excuse me, this is the starting from row. What row would you like to start from? So I want to start from my very first row, and then we're going to click continue. And then it's going to ask me this lovely little question here. How many rows does Tyler want? And in this situation, I'm going to say 5, continue, and then it's going to go through, run my playbook, and it got me 5 different results related to that. So that's just one section of some of the things that you can do inside of Google Sheets. There's a lot more there. As you saw, like there was a good 7 to 10 different options that you can use related to Google Sheet. But I wanted to highlight that one specifically because it's a very, very useful one inside of Bardeen, especially the one that I showed you. So hopefully that'll help next time you're building out your Bardeen playbook. Thanks. Hope that helps.